Hello friends, this is Mubashir Aziz from the platform of Kim's Books. So the topic of today's video is what are the top 5 inspirational books on entrepreneurship and what are those books which are most likely to be read if you are actually having a startup. So guys, the first book which I would recommend to you is Rich Dad and Poor Dad. Guys, this book is written by Robert T. Kiyosaki, which is a real estate agent, and he's a very successful real estate agent. And he has written many books. The Google rating of this book is 4.1, which is enormous rating. And I have read it personally and have gone through the experience of very good outcome. This book was written in 1997, and the story of this book is of two dads. One is rich and one is poor. Main theory of the book is also that it's written on the book. What the rich teach their child and the average people and average dads don't. The key point of this book is that most people work for money all their life, but the rich people make money to work for them. So here's the difference between the rich dad children and the poor dad children. What teachings the rich dad teaches to their children and what teachings the poor dad teaches to their children. Another point which is discussed in this book is that be your own boss. Don't let anybody to be your boss. You should be your own boss. You should control yourself. You should confine yourself. You should make yourself great. And you know how to conquer yourself. Rather, people conquer you. Another point which he discusses is that how it's not important that how much money you make, but it's very important that how much money you keep for yourself. Rich people make assets, but they don't make liabilities. The final and key point conclusion in this book is that giving away all your life for others is not the right way to become rich, but it's just a financial struggle. So I would recommend this book on the first number. So guys, the second book which I would recommend to you is Millionaire Success Habits. This book is written by Graziosi. It's a famous YouTuber and also a podcaster. He's an American entrepreneur and a famous YouTuber. And these days, for 15 years, he hosted an American show on US television, whose main purpose was real estate talks. According to this author, it's not important that where have you come from, but it's important that where are you now and where you want to go. 70% of the summary of this book is about his success, his life story, how he's transformed his life to make money. As this book was written in 2016, it has also an enormous rating of 4.1 in the Google. So I would recommend this book for you on second number. So guys, on the third number, the book which I would recommend to you is Good to Great. So this book is very famous in business management. It's written by Jim Collins. So Jim Collins is specialist in company management, its stabilization, its growth model, and how to develop companies and make them leap. The main theory of this book is that why some companies make great financial stability and finances while others just fell down to earth and are never able to be on mainstream again. This book has enormous rating of 4.1 in Google. Almost in precise calculation, 20% of the business and startup entrepreneurship startups seminars give away this book as a keynote to take it away home. So I would recommend this book on third number. So guys, on fourth number, the book which I would recommend to you is 0 to 1. These are the startups notes, and it's written by Thiel. He is the co-founder of PayPal and he's prominent funder of LinkedIn. This book has complete notes on startups and entrepreneurship while he was teaching in Stanford University in 2012. So guys, if you're an entrepreneur or have an idea for a startup, then you must consult this book. It's very important for your new creation. In last, this book has a very cute comment in the end. If you are following Bill Gates or Larry Page, then the world will not be making another operating system or search engine. So you must create yourself according to the new traditions. Upcoming years will based on startups. Everyone will make a new idea and theory. So I would recommend this book on fourth number. As on last number, the book which I would recommend to you is Tools of Titans by Tim Ferriss. So Google has a rating of 4.1 and it's written in 2016. Talking about the author of this book, Tim Ferriss, he's a YouTuber and a very famous podcaster. Main theory of this book is that it's written on the book that the tactics, routines, and habits of billionaires, icon, and world-class performers. The theme of this book is that Tim Ferriss interviewed almost 200 world-class best performers, which included celebrities, business tycoons, entrepreneurs, athletes. So in the end, he compiled all the data that how the first 60 minutes of their morning have been spent by these high performers. So guys, I would recommend you this book on 5th number. I will compile this video on these 5 books. If you haven't subscribed our channel, then hit the subscribe button and the bell button too. Till then, wait for the next video. Thank you.